Hi Stampin' friends, today I want to share a video based on the newsletter I just sent out earlier at the beginning of the week. Stampin' Up sends demonstrators a weekly email telling us what's going on company-wide or promotions or all different things. And sometimes they give us a project, and last week it was this scalloped flower. And you know, we've made these. If you're a crafter, you've made flowers out of scallops a million times, and I just hadn't done it in a while. And so when I got the little email from Stampin' Up with the little project idea, I thought, oh, I forgot about making flowers out of these scallops. And there's a new die set from Stampin' Up. It's Scallop Blooms, and it's all different size scallops, and you might have some dies like this in your stash because this is a shape that's been around for a long time. But if not, these are awesome because look at the sizes, and I just love how big they got. So this is about almost 5 inches across, not quite, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 3/4 maybe inches across. So you can imagine using this even in a scrapbook page or making large items with that. You can even cut out a picture maybe. Anyway, it's beautiful, and every other one has no stitching, no stitching kind of a thing. Really cute. You can do a lot of layering. And then I love these for tags, and even for little leaves on the smaller ones, you could use these little tiny leaves. And we're making a card using these dies. I'll do a separate video for that. And we're going to do that at Stamp Camp tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be preparing for Stamp Camp tomorrow. But then I started making these flowers, and then I thought, you know, before I put all this away, I should make a video about the flowers, so I'm going to do that. So anyway, here are the dies. Actually, I'm going to use, let's see, I think I'm going to use this one. No, I'm going to use the big one. Okay, and I will show you the idea that Stampin' Up had for making them pointy. So see how these are pointy and these are rounded, and these are rounded and rounded, and I'm going to make another pointy one so you could see. Now the rounded ones, obviously I just used them as is. I didn't do anything to them. But then on the pointy ones, how do you get them pointy? So that is something I want to show you. So here is my Stampin' Cut and Die machine, emboss machine. And I'm just grab some scrap here. This is crushed curry, and I'm gonna cut out the largest one just because I think it's fun. But you can do the same thing on all the sizes. Okay, now we're not done. So we have our scallop, but then to make them pointy, it's really simple. All you're going to do is rotate your die. So you're going to turn it just a little bit, whoops, harder than it looks, and line that up. Now, it is hard to get perfect because it just is, but don't worry about it. It looks good whether it's perfect or not. So I feel like I'm pretty good. Now see how there's slightly off, just because if you're too high on one side or too low, but you could make yourself crazy. Ooh, I think I actually got it pretty good there. You can make yourself crazy, but don't, because it's not all that important. I'm going to run it through one more time. So now I have a pointed edge. Isn't that fun? So to just finish this off, and then I'll show you how to weave the center. You're going to just kind of make sure you're going straight, because if you start to curve, then you might end up cutting a petal off. But you're just going to go just a little snip, one little snip down. So that's about, I don't know, maybe not even an inch, 3/4 of an inch. And you're just going to go around the flower. You can go even further. You know, you can go in a little bit more if you want to. You just don't want to go too far because you'll cut the center. And actually I'm layering these, so you won't, I don't need to go further than this actually. But you can you're going to go all the way around. Now you can dress these up with some sponging. You can get a sponge and add some dark colors to the sides. You can go crazy. Now I'm going to be simple here because I think these would be really fun as gift toppers. You know how usually you put a bow on the top of a gift or a gift bag? You can put a bow on the front. Wouldn't it be fun to use a flower instead? So it's like a homemade bow in flower form. Okay, so I went all the way around. Now you can take your bone folder and curl these up. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use something else, scissors or a ruler. My bone folder was right here. Now I don't see it. It's Stamp Camp Prep Day. So my desk, if I zoom out, you would see absolute disaster. I have another bone folder, so I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl these gently, just to give them a little dimension. And you can kind of go like this. I like to do that so that some are up, some are down, kind of a thing. Okay, random. All right, and then I did the little one already, like so. Now they look cute totally flat too. Like here I didn't do much. I didn't rough them up as much. So you could go either way. And then I'm just gonna glue these together. Okay, now for the center on this one, I'm gonna show you how they wove it on the newsletter like this. And that was really simple. Now, linen thread in September 1st, there's a new linen thread pack coming out that's colorful like this one. And it's like a pack of several fall colors, and I love it. But right now it's not out yet. You can use your regular linen thread, and that would look really fun. Or you can even dye linen thread by putting it on your ink pad and just pressing it and dragging it with like press it down with a sponge and just drag it. And you can dye your linen thread any color you want. And that's fun, but this is coming out. I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna start it off by putting a tiny bit of tear tape on the back, just to start it off. Like so. Okay, so I'm gonna come around the front, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start and okay, I had to edit that out and start over because I had a knot in my thread. So I'm gonna start again. All right, I'm gonna come over from the back. I'm gonna come in the front, and I'm gonna go over about 5 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when you're going in the circle, you're gonna go past your start one. So I'm going 1 over, but then when I come around the front, I'm gonna go 1 in front. So I'm going past, in front, 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 front. It gets tricky when you're overlapping your original, because then you're like, which one was in front? But see, isn't that a really pretty little detail? Super pretty. All right, and then I'm gonna press it down on that tear tape that's in the back. You can add some more if you feel like you need it, or a glue dot or some glue. I'm gonna use glue, and I'm just going to put it all in there. So I'm gonna do it on here. And stick it down. There we go. And sometimes I just take a couple blocks and stick those down and let them dry. Now I did want to show you one other way, the cute little center I made on this one, because it's cute. So this is one of the same die sets, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my take your pick tool, and I'm going to give it 2 little buttonholes like that. And then, if you don't know this little trick, this is a lifesaver. This is a flosser. It's in the dental aisle of your grocery store. It's for, when kids have braces, they can't floss their teeth. So this helps them thread the dental floss in between their braces. So this is by the Dental Stuff, and it's not expensive at all, and you get a ton in here. I bought this one box maybe 5 years ago, and you can see that I still have most of the box because I just keep using this one and putting it back. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your thread, and maybe I'll use my, is this going to be cute? Well, I want them all to match. So actually I'm gonna put them all together. I'm kind of thinking they'll be cute as a flower, fall flower arrangement. Okay, and I can put these on my bulletin board. You can put these, you know, anywhere. Add them to the corner of a picture frame. Make some little home decor pieces. So I've got it threaded. See, I put that through that loop. And this is a trick brought to me by my Stampy friend Lois. Thank you, Lois. I'm going to come in through the front and pull it through. And then I'm going to go back up from the back to the front and pull it through. So having it in this little dental flosser thing helps me to put the thread in easily. And then I just put this back in my little box and I am good to go. So then you're just going to tie a cute little bow. All right, so like I said, September 1st, this linen thread will be available, and you can check it out. There's a whole bunch of new online exclusives coming September 1st, so you're going to want to see that. Okay, I'm tying my bow. So make a bunch of these in pretty fall colors. This is from my scrap pile, and as I'm looking at it, I think that it is rich razzleberry. That is no longer, or maybe it's, no, it's rich razzleberry. Is that still a color? I don't think it is, now that I think about it. But this would be pretty in Blackberry Bliss or Berry Burst, some bright colors, or imagine it in you know, like this, and some cherry cobbler, some reds and deep yellows. This was in my scrap pile too, and I'm wondering if this is more mustard. Has anybody been around long enough to do more mustard? And then here we've got crushed curry. That is still current. And this is early espresso. So we've got a whole bunch of little flowers here. I hope you think they're fun. You can add them in the newsletter. We had you hand cut a leaf out of some pretty green. You can attach it to a wooden skewer from the grocery store, like by the, you can find those by the baking aisle, or where they keep all the like kitchen gadgets. Wooden skewer pack, those are pretty inexpensive, and you can stick those in like maybe one of your potted plants. Give one of your greenery plants a little color with some flowers, and you can change them out with the seasons. Anyway, they're really cute. I'm gonna put one on a gift bag, maybe this one, and the others are probably gonna go up on my bulletin board for some colorful cheeriness. Thanks for watching. Oh, I should say, scallop blooms are current. They're in the online store, and they're really nice. There is a stamp set that goes with it. It's all just words, and which is lovely. I'll show it to you. I think I put it away already. Maybe I have it out. Oh, I do have it out. Look at that. It's on my desk. Scalloped blooms, all words, and really pretty font. So you can add a happy birthday to like a leaf, you know, maybe you make a stem and add that to your leaf, or a thank you. If you give someone a little potted greenery plant, you can add a little flower and a little note on the leaf. That would be so cute. Anyway, I hope you like it. It's really fun. Subscribe to my newsletter, and that's it. Thanks for watching.